In today's video, we are reacting to Elon Musk keeps lying about the files. Elon, brother, your time is coming very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? It's looking bad for you, man. You know, it's not looking good for you at all, brother. You know, as more and more people getting leaked with these files, bro, you know, it's still not making you look good, brother. You know, but with that being said, let's go and get into the video and see what that boy Trapmore Ross got to say about the situation, man.
Gang, one person that loved to talk about the Epstein files, who was in them, you know, who was going to release them, when they were coming, Elon Musk. He's now being exposed for being in the Epstein files. He is in the Epstein files. He had a lot of energy for everybody else.
You know what else, man? His dad should probably in the Epstein files. Y'all don't know about Elon Musk's dad? And oh man, that nigga is something else, bro. Go do your research on Elon Musk's dad. It's crazy.
He's pointing the finger at this, that. He's in the Epstein files, and now he's trying to downplay it. Now he's trying to hush. Now he's trying to say, "Well, I was just talking. I was just emailing Jeffrey Epstein. No big deal." Absolutely not. We will be holding Elon's feet to the fire now. Okay. Ironically, in the lead up to the 2024 election, okay, Elon Musk suggested that certain individuals were fearful of a second Donald Trump term, ironically, because he thought Trump would be the one who would release the Epstein files. Ironically, he was accidentally right, but he didn't realize he would get caught up in this thing. He said in an interview with Tucker Carlson, everybody's scared. Everybody's shaking in their boots because if Trump wins, he's going to expose everybody. Well, turns out you got exposed yourself. Look at this.
Between Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by, criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
It's sort of like a preemptive moral strike. Those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much. Like, what happens next now that we know all this? The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning and shed light on things.
Whoops. Okay. So after becoming the head of the Department of Government Efficiency, aka Doge, all right, Elon Musk took a chainsaw to a whole bunch of valuable public services. It damn near had planes falling out the sky at a certain point. Okay, some people think that's Elon's fault. And basically, after all of that went left and it turned out he didn't save the $1 trillion that he promised like an evil villain would, turns out he wasn't really doing shit but enriching himself. Okay, that's when Elon Musk and Donald Trump fell out. And ironically, Musk claimed that Donald Trump was blocking the release of the files.
Simon Marks joins us from Washington, D.C. live.
Well, we appear, Ian, to just be living through the worst Marvel movie ever, with Elon Musk now suggesting that he's going to drop the bomb, which is the revelation, according to Mr. Musk, unsubstantiated.
Said time to drop the really big bomb. At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. This is the reason they haven't been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. This post is for the future. The truth will come out.
I mean, low key though, with what we've all heard about Donald Trump, bro, and the way he moving, are we really surprised for him to be in the finals? I don't know. I don't think any of us are really shocked by that. Low key, Elon, bro, the way you've been moving lately, man. I don't think we're shocked that you're in these files either, pal.
Whoops.
That Donald Trump's name is contained within the Epstein files, and that is a reason why they haven't yet been released in full.
So, look, let's be real. Trump's name is in the files, and he's honestly played everybody, right? Because he's allowed some of the most damning stuff about everybody else to come out. And there'd been long-held rumors that there might have been a connection between Elon Musk and Jeffrey Epstein. This has been going around for years, all the way back in 2022. All right, the YouTube parody cartoon channel Meat Canyon was even cracking little jokes about this too. Look at this little old-school clip.
I thought vacations were supposed to be fun. You've been to this island many times before, but you still seem to get lost. I'm not lost. I'm just thinking. You know, you fixate so much on the future and innovation that you never see the beauty that's right in front of you. I just want to change the world. change it for the better. Leave humanity with something greater. Elon, listen! You are destined for great things. You've already done so much for the world. So much. You're strong, smart, and compassionate. Well, my name isn't Jeffrey Epstein. I will change the world, Jeffrey. I promise you. I know. But hours of contemplation has left you tense, Elon. Come on, let's chill out with a couple massages. What do you say?
It's all fun until the rabbit's got the gun. Now, as of August 2025, okay, 2 months after his fallout with Trump, a set of interviews with Epstein accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell surfaced, and she would claim to have met Elon Musk multiple times. What are you doing over there, Elon? What are you doing over there?
Do you know Elon Musk?
I do.
And how did you meet Mr. Musk?
I met him in, I don't remember the year, but it's going to be in 2010, 11, something like that, I think, if my memory serves. And I was at an event for Sergey Brin, the co-founder of Google, and Sergey had arranged it was for his birthday, and we were, a bunch of us, I don't even remember how many we were, but not many of us, maybe, I don't know, if I say 40, I could be wrong. If it was 30 or 50, I don't remember, I'm sorry. Went to another friend's island, somebody called Mr. Bigotzi in the Caribbean, and not with Epstein, he was not there, to celebrate Sergey's birthday. And we were there together for, I want to say 3 or 4 days, something like that, in my memory. And Mr. Musk was present for that.
And that was the first time you met him, as far as you know?
As far as I remember, yes.
Did you know his brother, Mr. Musk's brother?
I don't know if I've ever met him. I know that he has a brother, and but I don't think I met him.
Aside from that time in around 2010, on the island of the Caribbean for a couple of days, do you know Mr. Musk beyond that time?
We met at, I was at the Oscars, and we met at the Oscars.
What year was that? Earlier or later?
It was post that event, I believe.
And do you know whether Mr. Epstein knew Mr. Musk?
I believe they did, and the only reason I say this, not from my memory, but because I think I saw, my memory is that in Discovery, they were communicating on email.
So you have no personal knowledge of that, it's just what you've seen from the press or from Discovery?
And I believe his brother as well, actually.
Excuse me?
Mr. Musk's brother as well. But I
She snitched on Elon and his brother, talking about you over there having all type of parties. And now, as of 2026, the truth has finally come out. Okay, the documents have allegedly confirmed these connections, and it appears to show Elon Musk actually begged Jeffrey Epstein to let him come party with him between 2012 and 2013, well after Epstein's conviction for nefarious activity with minors. Okay, Elon Musk, wildest party. From Elon Musk to Jeffrey Epstein. Probably just Tallulah and me. What night will be the wildest party on your island? That's after Jeffrey Epstein asked Elon Musk, how many people will you be for the helicopter to the island? Okay. There's a Google Calendar, like a Google Calendar event. Elon Musk coming to the island December the 6th, 2014. 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Up, rise and shine. Up nice and early to come and party on the island. There's heaps of mentions of Elon Musk in the latest drop of files. These are just a couple of questionable examples. You can search by file name on justice.gov/Epstein. If you ask me, asking someone who's a convicted S offender having pleaded guilty in 2008 to state charges of soliciting prostitution from a minor in Florida about attending one of their wildest parties.
Yeah, wildest parties? Wildest parties is kind of crazy. Like, yo, listen, they gotta be going stupid when I walk in the building. I'm talking, let me know. I only want to go if they going crazy. Elon, you're a strange fella, man.
Isn't exactly a good look. Knew he had to be in there. Kung Fu definitely meant Kiddie effing. That's crazy. In that explosive tweet last summer, Musk said that Trump was all over the Epstein files. Now we know why he had first-hand knowledge.
Oh God, Elon was probably on the island having fun. He see Trump by way like, yo, ain't that Trump? Nigga, what you doing here? Holy crap, please don't clip that out of context.
He founded the Epstein file. He didn't found them, but you know what I'm saying. Wasn't he fighting with Trump over the files months ago? So much happened, I might be hallucinating. Apparently, he's just like his father. Tallulah, his ex-girlfriend, ex-wife twice. Ran off on the plug twice. Okay? Absolute mess. I would like to hear Elon Musk explain where he was on December the 6th, 2014. I would like to know. And there's more. Oh, there's more. Okay? This is Elon Musk discussing with Epstein about visiting the island, okay? It is embarrassing, right? It is embarrassing. So this is basically the back and forth. I'll start at the bottom and go to the top, pause. But it says, we'll be in the British Virgin...
Even then, bro, back in 2014, email was moving that crazy. These niggas couldn't send, like... I don't know. How would you, if you were trying to convey a message like this, how do you... I don't know, because I remember the NFL got leaked over something about their emails getting released, but I don't know how else would you communicate this off the grid. I don't know.
Islands and St. Bart's area over the holidays. Is there a good time to visit? Said Elon Musk to Jeffrey Epstein, who replied, any day from the 1st to the 8th. Play it by ear if you want. There's always space for you. He said, okay, probably the 1st then. Jeffrey Epstein said, well, the 2nd or the 3rd would be perfect. I will come and get you. Elon said, I need to fly back to LA on the night of the 2nd, so W. And then Elon followed up and said, actually, I could fly back early on the 3rd. We'll be in St. Bart's. When should we head to your island on the 2nd? Jeffrey Epstein replied and said, do you want to be picked up in St. Bart or St. Thomas? Take your pick your poison, okay? And then basically after this, all right, there was another back and forth. Elon Musk was messaged by Jeffrey Epstein, said, I'll be in New York next week. We'll see your brother and his new romance. Disgusting. Elon Musk replied, the world needs more romance. Does it? Does it need more romance from Jeffrey Epstein? He said, I'll be in New York around...
No, God, no. Fuck no. We do not need more love, romance from Jeffrey Epstein. No. The only person that... Nah, him and Diddy, y'all are equal. Actually, which y'all think? Let me know in the comments. I think who y'all think is worse, Diddy or Epstein, man? Let me know.
Mid-November for some media events, but not before. Tallulah and I are headed to St. Bart's at the end of the year. I assume you will most likely be on your island. Okay, Jeffrey Epstein replied and said, an easy but correct assumption. We will catch up either in New York or I will send a helicopter to St. Bart for you. It's 45 minutes away. To which Jeffrey followed up, said probably after Xmas Day. Let's choose a sunny one. Glad you're coming on Friday, November the 2nd, 2012. Elon Musk wrote, what's a good time to come over between the 22nd and 30th? Oh, my bad. I read that the wrong way around. So Elon asked, what was a good time to come between the 23rd and the 30th? They said probably after Christmas, any day. And he said, let's aim for the 28th, 29th, or 30th. Looking forward to it. Elon Musk is having Christmas and then going straight to the island, okay? And basically this is Jeffrey Epstein writing himself a reminder to organize Elon Musk to come to the island for January the 2nd. Okay, he's reminding him, he's putting that in his calendar, a reminder, don't forget, right? Elon wants to come to the island. Okay, he was saying that's 3 years in a row he talked about going to the island. Very little chance he never actually went. There was a follow-up where Epstein ghosts him. He was too cringe for the PDFs. For sure, isn't there some rumor he introduced his new brother's romance that he references? This is insane. Remember how Elon was working so hard he had to sleep on the factory floor? The real crime here is that Elon didn't get an Oscar for that performance. He works so hard that Elon works so hard he has to sleep on the factory floor. Well, it doesn't sound like he's working hard. It sounds like he's having Christmas off and he's flying around St. Bart's, the island, all of that stuff. So this is apparently Elon begging Jeffrey Epstein to go to the island, okay? Begging him, all right? This is a message from Elon, said I'll be in St. Bart's over the holidays. I think, did we already see this one? He needs to fly back. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Just a reminder, Elon Musk was asking about coming to your island January the 2nd. So there's reminders going on. Elon Musk denied knowing Epstein many times, specifically denied going to the island many times. His countless lies about his relationship with the PDF Epstein should be the end of his fascist run. If fascists weren't running the narrative, okay, that's a whole different conversation. But said, is his name being released a mistake or is he being burned? I've grown past the point of expecting any kind of consequences, but hopefully I'm wrong. From what I can make of the release so far, the same type of geniuses running our country are also really bad at redactions. I think they gave it to a bunch of career FBI agents who are watching the guys named in the files tear up their agency and their country. I'm betting a lot of the half-assed redactions we're seeing are intentional. They're the real heroes. I actually thought the same thing. When they revealed that a bunch of the files weren't actually properly redacted, it made me think, I wonder if people in the ranks of the FBI might actually be thinking, bruh, I'm going to sabotage this because this is disgusting. What I find absolutely wild is how much they're willing to say to and from a Gmail account.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. But it's like, at the same time, like, how do you covertly, like, how do you discuss something like this, you know? Like, now, I've never said no shit like this over Google. Well, I've never said no shit like this, period. You know? Personally, my communication is usually text messages, iMessage and stuff like that. You know, I have all my iMessages from everything, period. Email, unless it's like something important, I don't really use email for normal communication according to how these rich people do it. Maybe I should switch over to email too, you know, say if I want to be rich also, who knows?
Google must know everything about everyone, but let's not forget the founders of Google. They said, Ghislaine Maxwell talking about she running the party with the founders of Google, and Elon's there with Jeffrey Epstein. So don't worry about your Gmail. They made Gmail so that you could have these sorts of conversation. All right? This is just, Gmail was made for this. All right? I was made for this shit. Gmail was made for this debauchery.
Lol, I guess it's before Elon broke his with the botched surgery. Nigga, how do you know this? How do you know? Tim Pulnobini. How do you know this? And this specialist Beagle comic just give us a good lead. Oh, hell no. Nah. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas?
Lol, I guess this was before Elon broke his tiny dick with a botched surgery. I need to know about that. I've heard about that. I'm scared to click any links on here. It's wild that everyone's schizo friend in high school who smoked too much spice was right about PDFs running the world. Okay. This article basically confirms Musk was in St. Bart's Xmas time in 2013. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, what? Irina Medavoy on her St. Bart's holiday with Stallone, Tesla's Elon Musk, and Russell Simmons. Not Russell Simmons. Oh no, Elon's there. Oh no. So they were on St. Bart's. They were all on St. Bart's, all right? All over there. Just a 45-minute flight away from the most infamous PDF. The talk on the screener circuit is that, oh my God, this site sucks. This site sucks. Was a debate over whether... I hate the internet in 2026, was whether Leo was going to get a well-deserved fourth Oscar nom for The Wolf of Wall Street. Elon Musk and his gorgeous wife, Tallulah Riley Musk, arrived to St. Bart's in time for New Year's Eve. Just in time. I wonder what else he was trying to do around that time. Shame we haven't seen the emails. And the boat talk was all about whether Apple would acquire Tesla and have him run the company. Being with them is like entering a magical playground. Playground? For what? For kids. Their parties are themed and very secret. The absolute best. Gross. Now, further leaks from 2013 would actually apparently suggest that Elon and Jeffrey Epstein actually did link up. They're saying Elon sending 3 girls to Epstein. This is breaking. Epstein trafficked 3 girls to Elon Musk. This is a message to Elon Musk from Leslie Groff with the subject Jeffrey Epstein. Said, hello, Mary Beth. I've now sent you a copy of all 3 girls' passports. Sorry, blank is upside down, but I figure you will print. Jeffrey will have his ID with him. Thank you, Leslie, assistant to Jeffrey Epstein. Elon said, if Trump doesn't win, I'll go to prison. No shit. Sounds like we need to hear from this Leslie Groff person about to take their own suddenly, or this Mary Beth that's checking Elon's emails. There's evidence suggesting they have passports which would verify age. And it's gone. Let's delete all the files. Remember all the conspiracy theories about Democrats being PDFs? Seriously, why is it so difficult for those people to accept that the real PDFs were the rich, entitled, mean-spirited, abusive, fake Christian, selfish billionaires that couldn't stop ogling teens and telling everyone to have babies? The sheer stupidity of people has ruined lives for so many, and even when shown the truth, they still side with the lies. All over X, everyone's talking about the files. Trump, Elon, and the rest of the cabal. The trending tab, though, only lists Bill Gates. I wonder why. I wonder, blunder, plunder, why? How come Leslie Joff hasn't been charged with trafficking? Fuck it, I'd say give her immunity for her to spill everything, but likely Trump has already pardoned her and paid her off. All right, it is absolutely wild. Now, Elon Musk has taken to social media to officially respond to these mounting accusations with a pretty flimsy response, okay? Elon Musk's response to the recent development with Epstein. This email exchange between Elon and Jeffrey Epstein is hilarious, okay? It says, any plans for the opening of General Assembly has many interesting people coming to the home. And Elon replied, I run and lead product design and engineering for 2 complicated companies. Moreover, SpaceX is about to launch what is arguably the most advanced rocket in history. Flying to New York to see UN diplomats do nothing would be an unwise use of time. And then Jeffrey replied to Elon, said, do you think I'm retarded? Just kidding. There is no one over 25 and all cute. Elon said that.
So basically, my writing style is clear. Yeah, shut the fuck up, nigga. We ain't trying to hear that shit. You know, because who would willingly be like, yeah, no, that was me that sent that crazy email. Nobody is gonna sit here and admit that on media. But bro said there's
a lot of fake emails flying around, but this one is real. It's easy to tell when something's written by me or fake. My writing style is clear. What? What? People saying, I really wish we could just go back 10 years or so before this pathetic shit stain of a human being wasn't constantly in the news. People saying, I remember when he paid his way into being in Iron Man 2, and nobody gave a fuck who he was because it was like 2010. I remember that too. That was the first time I heard about him as well. Not him.
He's in Iron Man 2? That's crazy. I was actually, after I finished recording for the day, I was actually going to watch Iron Man 2. Yeah, now I'm going to look out and see where in the movie is Elon.
Casually admitting that he hung out with Jeffrey MFing Epstein.
Okay, speaking of Iron Man, now that we think about it, bro, what if Elon Musk secretly wishes he was Tony Stark? Think about it. Think about it. Low-key, Elon want to be Tony Stark for real.
After lying about it over and over, he's trying to play the, oh, there's so much fake stuff out there, don't believe your eyes narrative as hard as he can now. Anyone who accused others of still being in the Epstein files, knowing what that meant, lied about having gone to Epstein Island, and lying about knowing both Epstein and Maxwell tells you everything you need to know about Musk. It's also clear that Elon isn't getting basic social cues. Wasn't the one back in June like, release all the files after a huge falling out with Trump? I'm so confused what he's trying to accomplish. He is trying to hide the truth. So there's a lot of fake emails flying around, and that's the problem. They almost certainly aren't fake, but it's very, very easy for everyone involved to simply claim they're fake because the DOJ has fumbled this so badly, none of it can be authenticated. People saying, I'm playing skeptic, not denying everything I see, but I won't take everything as fact either. Not from this administration. Part of me feels they deliberately put fake, nefarious things in the recent drop to muddy all the waters within this real heinous shit. Says it genuinely doesn't make sense for me for them to add even more inflammatory stuff. This story is an albatross for Trump. They tried misdirecting attention from it for months now. Hell, a year. Doesn't work. It stays stuck to him. I imagine they'll do all they can to move past it in the coming days. Bomb Iran, maybe. All right? They're saying if it's fumbled, it's intentional. So because he thinks that he sounded smart in that response, Elon just admitted to communicating with Epstein. I guess he thinks that because he turned down the invitation, he looks good. But dude, you and Epstein were close enough that he thought to invite you to his house and promise cute girls under 25 as an incentive. Jesus Christ. Now, some people are claiming that Elon is defending himself online through other means. This is now going around as well. And they're saying that Elon is fighting for his life. This says Elon Musk is on his alt account fighting for his effing life. This is says, be Elon, refuse invite to the island, know that emails can be misunderstood, know they can be twisted, still push to release the files anyway, choose transparency first, demand accountability, stand alone for what's right, be the only one calling for prosecution, be the only one asking for justice, choose truth over everything else, fight so justice prevails. They're saying this is Elon on his alt account, basically saying that he's the only one, he didn't want the invite, refused the invite to the island. Sounds like he was arranging an invite to the island. Sounds like he was arranging his visit. And someone's parodying this. It says, knows Trump is in the files, tells people Trump is in the files, gives money to Trump for midterm. Like, come on, Elon. All right. Support Donald Trump despite him being all over the files and previously tweeting that he's in fact in them. I can excuse PDFs, but I draw the line at being taxed. It's crazy. Him not going to the island is by choice. Not his, but a choice nonetheless. He literally didn't even get invited. Like, he didn't even get let onto the island. But there's a few interesting tweets going around from Elon, right? And basically he's reposting stuff that, you know, is trying to make him look good and basically defend himself, right? So this is one that basically says, imagine being dumb enough to think these emails make Elon look bad. 1. 2, Reid Hoffman, Bill Gates, and others are everything and much worse that they've spent years accusing Elon and Trump of being. And 3, send X links to your friends because the legacy media is already pushing fakes and twisting things. So this is the same stuff that we've seen. And then basically this is another Elon tweet where he basically says, this is how I knew so long ago that Reid Hoffman went to Epstein's island. Epstein used Reid being there to try and get me to go, not realizing it would have the opposite effect. And then this is a leaked email from Jeffrey Epstein to Elon Musk saying, Reid Hoffman was on the island last weekend. Do you think you'll be in the Caribbean for Xmas or New Year's? And then there's Elon follows up saying that this is a post basically saying that Reid was bringing gifts to Epstein. This is a message from Jeffrey Epstein to Reid Hoffman saying, sorry, I was really looking forward to seeing you and spending time with you. Come visit. And then Reid Hoffman replied saying, likewise, I bought a gift that will wait for the next opportunity. I hope DC was good. But what's really interesting, I'm going to react to that later. But what's really interesting, okay, like Elon Musk is flooding the market with stuff. Okay, he's posting this, Reid bringing gifts to Epstein. But what's really interesting, he posted this one too, right? And he replied to Reid Hoffman as well, which is absolutely insane. Okay, Reid Hoffman basically denied this. He reposted Elon's post. He said, give us a break. If you cared about the victims, as you say, you'd stop making false accusations to cover your ass and start using your $220 million of influence with President Trump to get justice for the victims. But instead, you're focusing on comparing my visit fundraising for MIT to your begging to go on his island, which happened 2 years before the screenshot you shared, and helicoptering over to Epstein Island looking for the wildest party. You lied about this to everyone for over a decade, and now your excuse is disgusting, by the way, is that you could get young girls without Epstein. Okay, that is crazy. And then Elon replied,
I'm saying, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, the nigga really was vicious. He was Tony Stark in real life, you know?
he said, Epstein hounded me relentlessly to go to his PDF island, and I always declined. Not you, though. You actually went. What gifts did you bring Epstein when you went to PDF island? That is crazy. And then people saying, dude, you also hounded him. Here's the DOJ links. Okay, what day, what night will be the wildest party? All right, it is actually embarrassing. So in addition to this, okay, basically, Elon Musk would do a couple more crash outs. And what's really crazy, okay, is he posted this one. He said, wow, okay. If somebody posted, sorry, maybe a dumb question, but if there are Epstein files, videos, and names tied to serious crimes, why hasn't anyone been arrested yet? And Elon said, wow, it's so crazy that Epstein, quote, killed himself before realizing he was innocent. And Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for exactly what? Oh, yeah. Epstein client arrest counter is still 0. So I don't know what he's inferring by this one. It almost seems like he's kind of inferring that, oh, Epstein actually did kill himself, quote, killed himself. Maybe he's saying he isn't before realizing he was, quote, innocent. I think he's maybe saying that Epstein killed himself because he knew he was in trouble and that Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for being part of this. And basically he's saying the client counter is still 0 because nobody's accountable. I don't know. That's the way I'm reading it. But there's, you know, basically people are saying, I just don't get it why you still asked to come after all that bad news was already out. It seemed like you know exactly what kind of wild party it would be. Honestly, you got lucky he uninvited you. Okay? It's crazy. They're not arresting Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell's clients because they are Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell's clients. Send the helicopter. So, interestingly enough, okay, the last thing that I want to leave you with was this one, where Elon Musk is basically like airing out. Okay, and it's ironic, he reposted it himself. They said, Elon once said the reason Kamala was getting so much support was because her billionaire backers were terrified of the Epstein list and that it would drop if Trump won. Tucker asked if Reid Hoffman was nervous. Elon said yes, and Bill Gates. Now both of them are exposed, scrambling, and pissed. Ironic, okay, it basically seems like Elon Musk threw his toys out the pram and said, oh, if I'm not invited to the island, no one can be invited to the island. I'm going to expose everybody. You guys are all in you're all in the island. Bro, you wanted to be on the island. We saw you wanted to be on the island. But anyway, let's look at this clip and we'll wrap it up.
When are we going to see that list, do you think?
I don't know. It's mind-blowing that they've not tried to prosecute even one. Not even the worst offender on the Epstein client list. They've not even tried to prosecute even one. That's insane.
Well, because they have a lot of diabetic grandmothers who were outside the Capitol on January 6th. They're kind of occupied.
Yeah, I mean, they've put like whatever, 500 or 600 January 6 protesters in prison, and not one person on the Epstein client list.
Will that ever come out, do you think?
You know, I think
Hopefully not.
I think part of why Kamala's getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Yes.
Yes.
And some of those billionaires behind Kamala are terrified of that outcome.
Yeah. Do you think Reid Hoffman's uncomfortable?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Gates.
And Gates.
Yeah.
Gates.
And I only ask that because you just look at them and you're like, that's a nervous person right there. I don't know. I mean,
That's a nervous person.
You know them. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a nervous person right there. That's a nervous person right
You know what I'm saying? He got the whole hands in front of yeah, that nigga's nervous too, because he knows he's on that list too, nigga. Stop. Don't put up a front, nigga. We know you were a part of it. Allegedly, you know. Oh, please.
Reid Hoffman was my vice president of business development at PayPal.
Yeah.
24 years ago.
Does he seem nervous to you?
Yeah, I mean, he's
Look how nervous he is. Come on, Chief.
terrified of a Trump victory.
Because of the disclosure that would follow?
I think, yeah, I mean, I think he's certainly ideologically not aligned with Trump anyway, but I think he is concerned about the Epstein situation. Like something might actually, the DOJ might actually move forward.
There are a lot of videos, apparently. Those rooms on the island, and I think out in New Mexico, were wired for video.
Right.
And
where's the video? I mean, between Diddy and Epstein, there's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird that the people on those videos are lecturing the rest of us about our moral failings, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
What is that?
Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
So it's sort of like a preemptive moral strike.
Yes.
I mean, as I said, I think those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
Just use your brain and just think about what you just said in context of what we know now.
Criticizing the morals of others. Well, I mean, part of how they deflect attention from themselves is by criticizing the morals of others.
Yes.
So it's sort of like a preemptive moral strike.
Yes.
Yeah, it's sort of like a preemptive, criticize. Yeah. I'm following you.
I mean, as I said, I think those who are saying Trump is a threat to democracy are themselves actually the threat to democracy.
It feels like we're getting to a place where the rest of us know too much.
It's like if they say Trump is a threat to democracy, they're actually a threat to democracy. You're saying they're a threat to democracy. But wait a minute, didn't you just tell me that people who tell people that other people are threats to democracy are they're a threat to? Didn't you just tell me that that's a? So you're a threat to the? Okay.
Is this? Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's easier to live in a society where you don't really know what the people in charge are doing or why they're doing it. But now, thanks, I would say largely to X.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say that.
Yeah.
We do know a lot, not everything, but we know a lot. And I wonder where does that, like, what happens next now that we know all this? The kidnapper's shown us his face. Like, what happens?
Well, I think if Trump wins, we can do some house cleaning and shed light on things.
Whoops. Okay, whoops. It's a big whoopsie. So look, all right. I'll just keep it real. I am terrified of I'm terrified of the big dog, okay? Like, you can take that how you will. I feel like I'm not really scared of Elon Musk. Like, I'm not really too fussed about what, like, he's good, okay? I can make fun of Elon Musk, it is what it is. But, okay, there is a lot of crazy, nefarious stuff that has come out. Now, I'm going to keep breaking it down. I know you guys are enjoying the Epstein Files breakdowns. I will continue on this path, okay? Whether,
you know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep reacting to these videos. We keep putting them out, Ross, But with that being said, man, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on the situation. Comment, like the video up and hit that subscribe button, what I'm saying? We're on our way to 1K subs, and every sub is greatly appreciated. And until next time, I'll catch y'all boys later, man. Peace.